Hello everyone, welcome back to another game of Mario Baseball. Today I'm going to be reviewing my 5th game from the Slice 2024 LAN. We advanced out of our first set of pools and have moved into what is called the lower pools. There are 4 pools essentially left now in this phase of the bracket, and we're in one of them. In the top 2 pools, the upper pools, all 7 of those people will move on. They got first in their pools. And then the rest of us in these 2 lower pools are fighting for 5 spots. There are a total of 8 people in these 2 lower pools. So I am player 1 in this draft. Dyla is player 2. We're playing at Yoshi Park here, and so you see me grab DK PD at the 2-3 spot. I just really like grabbing DK at this larger stadium. Gives you a bit more flexibility, I think, on how to play. And then also I grab PD. He's my favored of the 2 hitters between Bro and PD. So we do give Bro Bowser Kim, but I do think PD is a little bit better of a character. And so you see King Boo fall all the way to 9 there. I'm happy to grab King Boo at 9 in this draft. I think that might be an undervalue of him, but he's definitely lost. He's not as good as he is at Yoshi Park as at other stadiums, just because of the longer walls. It's a bit harder to hit home runs. You'll see there, Dyla grabbed Mario. I had the option to either counter with Luigi or potentially get locked out of a wall jumper, but I didn't want to do that going up against a Bowser Bro team. And we're still able to get Waluigi out of that exchange, so I'm happy for that. Pick up Toadsworth there. I'm really glad to be able to throw him in center field. Just a pretty solid slap hitter. We round out our team with Diddy. We pitched Diddy in the last game against Sleepy Witch. It worked out pretty well. I figured we just continue rolling on that with the game here. And maybe it is a bit of a mix-up. You know, most players get pitched to either by Dixie or by Boo. I'd say probably 85% of games are like that. So Diddy doesn't get as much attention in terms of practice that you get as a net player playing against him, and maybe it serves as a bit of a mix-up. Here at Park, you really want to make sure you're utilizing chemistry in the best way possible. We got a ton of chemistry there, DK, Birdo, PD, and King Boo. So we got to figure out a way to maximize that. We got Walu batting at the number 1 spot. He's been doing real good for us. We just slot him in there with a nice slap hit. DK2 also follows it up with a nice slap hit. You'll see Yoshi and Luigi here. They have been struggling for us. They'll move down. Diddy not going to be doing too well, even if he's on point. So he's sitting there at the 8 spot. But it is really figuring out how you want to line up your team in terms of chemistry and making the most of it. PD doesn't always need the triple chem link, so you don't need to throw King Boo in front of PD. You got enough power, and 2 chem links even serve plenty enough power. And then you also get to pick up the chem link for King Boo potentially if you get on base with PD instead of hit a home run. So that's my kind of thought process here in this lineup screen. We switch handedness of Boo to match, switch handedness of Birdo here to match Boo. And then I also messed with Diddy, the bat, I believe. I think I left him righty. Not trying to do anything crazy there, just make sure we get batting on a different side there for the Boo pitcher. But yeah, hop into this. And I actually do have a face cam from the game. I started doing face cam for most of the rest of these games, so you'll see my reaction there. You can even hear some of the audio from the event, and yeah, I think it gives a good sign as to what we were thinking and a couple things that happened throughout the game. You'll notice that I kept DK captain. This isn't something that I intentionally did. I just forgot to switch captain to Birdo, and I don't even realize it to about halfway through this game. You'll see when that happens, but a bit of a misstep there for sure. We lined our lineup up, probably focused more on the Birdo captain, but just an oversight on my part. Here is first at bat with Bowser. We have the real potential of trying to set the tone for the game. You know, Dyla can hit the ball and hit a home run, and then really maybe threaten us to walk or push us to walk Bowser the rest of the game. We saw a push hit there, which is good for me. It just means that timing wasn't on point as much as you sometimes like it to be. So it gives me courage throughout the rest of the game to probably test the waters a bit more with Bowser, especially at his Yoshi Park. You saw that dry bone chemistry. It definitely would help, but it is Yoshi Park. The stadium's a bit longer, and you're going to have to get much better contact with Bowser than you will at smaller stadiums like DK Jungle or Wario Palace. Walu absolutely crushed it there on that first pitch, or on that first contact way out to the outfield. So it was a bit of unfortunate there. We got a nice lean from DK, and now we got Birdo up, and I'm thinking, hey, this is our captain. We are starring. So it's actually a 2-star egg there, and it gets all the way to the wall. Well worth both stars, I think, in this situation. You put double chem on base here, and I got PD up. Very scary situation if you're on defense here, but we just gotta relax and be able to try and find our pitch, and we just take a lean first pitch. Don't know if it's intentional or not, but I'm happy to get an extra runner on base and then bring up King Boo with chemistry. Great opportunity for us here in the bottom of the first. And we put a really good charge into one. We don't have that home run hit, but you see there we are able to tag with DK. We actually send both Birdo and PD early and then leave DK on third base. That's just insurance if that ball is actually dropped by Mario. We get to advance those runners just a bit sooner, but it also keeps us honest with DK. We don't need to send him back and potentially miss that tag up at home plate. Unfortunate catch there from Madge. It ends our inning. We don't get to bring any more across. So a bit of a missed opportunity there probably with bases loaded, only 1 out, and we are unable to bring more than 1 run across. You see there we swap Luigi out to left field. That's for the wall jump ability. I think we'll end up leaving him there for most of the rest of the game, as we're walking Bowser in a lot of cases, or we're just not too concerned, I guess. Want to minimize our fielder swaps. We only get 1 per inning, so and we're just trying to strike out Firebro. We face Firebro against Sleepy Witch as well, and we got a lot of sour contacts. We're just trying to work our way around it, get the strikeout there. Star chance pretty even in the stars so far. It would be not we would have 3 stars had I been able to captain Birdo, but miss out on that star opportunity as well. Go down in the star count. Just trying to play this game pretty patiently. You'll see we're working the count. We work it to a full count, and just trying to get some chases, maybe mix some pitches up that we don't normally throw, or try and just focus on our pitching in general. Sometimes we get into a rhythm and throw a ton of strikes, but there we actually end up getting a sour contact, and that was a 7-pitch at bat there, so pretty good job on our part. We get the out, and then here it's Noki. 2 outs, you're just not going to use a star in that situation. We get the sour on the inside, so maintain our lead heading into the bottom of the second here. This is the part of the lineup where if you can get on base, you're doing a really good job heading into the top of your lineup, but you do have some of those hitters that have been struggling and just not good in general. Diddy, Kong, but Yoshi's been struggling. We've been getting soured a lot on the inside with him. And there it happens again. It's just I don't know, I think we're relying too much on that outside pitch and trying to just hit an outside pitch that just isn't there. Diddy here is switched. That does make him a bit slower to run over to first base, but it hopefully gives us a bit of a better opportunity to get on base, since we don't have to worry about the outside pitch messing us up as much on swing and misses there with the short bat. And Diddy puts a nice slap in one. You see there, I was very upset I didn't just lean on that first pitch. Should have been an easy base runner. And instead we go down on strikes. Missed opportunity on that first way inside pitch. Toadsworth has a pretty decent lean. We would have been able to take a base there. Match for some reason didn't jump on that. Not sure why that happened, but we'll definitely take that into the heart of our lineup. 2 outs here. We lay a nice slap down, and so I think I'm kind of also playing this as if Birdo was captain once again, because maybe if DK was captain there, if I knew DK was captain there, we launch a banana. Or we also charge the ball. But you see there, Birdo makes contact first time, so I still don't run into the fact that Birdo's not my captain. I still think she is my captain, and we just had a really good egg. So double chem here for PD. A second time this game we've had that opportunity. First time he threw inside, I was ready that time if it came back inside, but it was over the middle part of the plate there. That one was probably a strike, but we were able to react and foul that one off. It might have been an opportunity to lean, but I think it did catch the plate. So chasing there on the outside. 2 missed at-bats with PD. Well, one we ended up with a walk-in, but that one, another double chemistry at-bat we aren't able to convert. That's a nasty play from Birdo, being able to chase that one down over her head. Sometimes she can't get to those. It feels like she might have a shorter dive distance over the top than side to side, but able to track that one down. And we still do have Yoshi out there. It means Dry Bones here and Toad both have a harder time trying to land those slaps, so it works out a decent amount for us in terms of positioning against this lineup. 2 outs here. You have Madge up. You do have 4 stars, so there's an opportunity to star, but I don't star in this situation. Dyla doesn't either. So we've been doing well in the pitching realm. We've only given up 2 hits so far. On offense, we've been doing pretty well as we've been able to make some good contact. King Boo had decent contact, just got kind of parked, if you will. Hit it pretty well, but it's just a deeper park, so it's not going to leave this yard just as easily. And then Yoshi here, like I said, getting jammed all the time. I feel like I didn't realize it during the day how badly it's been. It feels like, and there we get caught chasing. We were looking at that outside pitch and finally got an outside pitch, but too far outside. So 5 stars here, opportunity for Dyla. I think it's a good idea to pitch in this situation because no outs, you're putting that base runner on 5 stars. Giving a free base runner isn't the best strategy, I think. But Bowser still does get on base there with a low trash single up the middle. Birdo's going to make a nice play on that fireball. Pretty nice suction range to bring that one in and get the out on Mario. Firebro here with the chemistry. Definitely doesn't really even need chemistry, but could give him a boost. And we do have Luigi out there in the outfield. We actually switch up our pitching there a little bit and go 3 quick strikes. Just catch Dyla off guard. Doesn't swing there on that 3rd strike, which is pretty over the plate, so must have caught him off guard. Bottom of the 4th here, Diddy had that nice hit last inning. I mean, that's pretty good contact as well. We just gotta player things right. That is not playing it right. We swing on a way inside pitch, go down on strikes there. Star Chance had the opportunity to lean with Toadsworth last time. This time, we're getting some nice contact. Wario, maybe a bit of a late dive there. Maybe if it's an earlier dive, he gets there, but Toadsworth able to loop that one over the head, get on base for a 1-out single here, and we can really start to threaten in this situation. Toadsworth just barely doesn't make it to second base there. Here with DK would go for a bit of a hit and run. Ended up working out very nicely, well, almost worked out very nicely that we pulled it to center field there, as Waluigi was almost able to get 1st to 3rd on it, but he got held up at second base sliding there, and he was just unable to run that one out. It looked like he was actually even going to be safe, so bit of a misplay on our part, but we're able to move on, I guess. Lead off with Birdo next inning. We've really been able to make sure that Dyla doesn't have opportunities to use his stars that he has. Like Noki's there has come up to bat a couple times with no one on base. And so when you have opportunities, when you don't have the opportunity to star, you aren't able to wrap your lineup as easily, and then you're also just not getting on base in general as much with some of your characters down there in the lineup. So here we are with 2 stars, and I figure, hey, it's Captain Birdo, it should go star for star. We lead off, and then this is the moment I realized that I don't have... Birdo's not my captain. You see there, I said, have I really been playing DK captain this whole time? And then I just launch it with PDC of all. Absolute bomb. I can't believe it, because I was just like... I was like trying to juggle the fact that I've been playing this whole game thinking Birdo's my captain, and she hasn't been. And then it's because the math there just didn't add up. I had 2 stars, and then I spend the star, and I'm down to 1. I'm like, wait a second, what happened here? And I just like look all across the screen. I'm like, wait a second, this isn't even Birdo captain. But all works out there, puts us into a 5-run lead. Still really can't believe that we've been playing. Like, that's such a fundamental mistake to make. And, I mean, you don't really ever do that, I feel like. Mistake who your captain is. Something you typically check. So I'm just really shocked. Can't believe how it happened. But we'll definitely take the outcome from that inning. A 2-run inning there with from the bat of Petey. Star Chance here, you see we get a leadoff star usage from Dyla. I think that's the right decision, especially in a Star Chance. And then here with Madge, another opportunity to star. We were able to catch that first one with Waluigi and catch that second one there with Birdo. So eating up a couple stars there. Big turn of events for this inning, you know. Those are two runners where if you star, two batters where if you star, you get on base a lot typically. And that would have been very threatening to bring Bowser up with 2 on base. But instead, both those are outs. Bowser were able to walk easily. And if we weren't able to burn those stars, it could have been a bases loaded situation. Mario up. This could have been a game-tying home run. So those 2 star outs are just so critical to have gotten. So even though we gave up that home run, it could have been a lot worse. Just a bit of a bad pitch for us to throw there. You see there, we lose DK control of him for a second. I was trying to maybe manually fielder select. Probably need to jump for that one, not dive. And that means running more towards the ball trail and then jumping straight up rather than trying to chase the shortest path to where the drop zone is. But Boo gets on with a single right over the head. And we see a charge here. I actually like this decision with 2 outs because you might not want to use your last star with Noki. And so if you're slapping with Wario, you're basically bringing Noki up, either saying, hey, I'm going to star with Noki, use my last star here, and potentially bring that runner from second base, or I'm going to do a very unoffensive, unfavorable offensive matchup there and try and slap Noki on base to load the bases with 2 outs. So I do think the charge there was a good move. Just didn't work out. Toadlet there gets on base and lands it right at the feet of Mario. It's been nice having that slap hitter in the 9 spot and being able to wrap here to the top with someone on base already. Here with 2 outs, I finally realized, hey, I have DK Catherine. We got 3 stars. I'm going to go back into some of the oldest meta in the book, and that is the hit and run with the DK star. We're waiting for our opportunity there, and there it is, 3-0 count. We take that. That was almost a ball, but you see we get a lead there. The count also helps us get the steal off because we know we're going to be getting strikes, and that's just an incredibly placed banana. You can't ask for a better banana placement. You see I'm mashing out of my mind right now. And we're able to bring him all the way around. That's such an insane way to manufacture a run with a single there from DK, but you just put it so far into the gap that those fielders can't pick it up, and they don't have a laser there in the middle infield. So that's possibly one of the most manufactured runs you can produce in Mario Baseball, is with an incredibly placed DK banana. Noki there uses that last star on the star for star chance. King Boo just out of the reach, can't get it. And you see the park comes into play a little bit on those line drive star swings. Gets tucked into the corner there, allows Noki for a double. At a smaller stadium, the corners aren't as deep, and that throw can probably get made to second base a little bit quicker and get that tag out. Toad there, nice contact, but it was pretty far on the inside, so not the strongest of contacts, and Bird is able to clean that one up in the infield. Jam contact there on Bones. Just take the out at first base. You're not, especially with Waluigi, is such a weak arm, you're not going to be able to throw it over to third base in that situation. And there, a nice star swing from Madge right into the mouth of King Boo. Madge has really been struggling with those star swings. Same thing with Bones. Just unable to get on base. I think that's one of the main advantages we had this game, is just Dyla was not able to produce with those star swingers in some situations where if he had, he could have made this a tie game already, if not taken a lead. Petey, we push it out there to the outfield. Bit of a missed time. Still very nice contact. Just needed to pull the trigger a little bit earlier. And that's basically the same location we hit the last one, or the first one we had with King Boo, which ended for a sac fly. This one is a little bit lower, so it doesn't hang up in the air, and Mario's not able to get out to it. It's a very long single there from King Boo. Blue Toad there has the 7 speed, able to make a diving play there in the outfield. And if Luigi gets on in that situation, there's a great chance we probably star with Yoshi, but 2 outs, we're not going to do that. And again, just souring there. Really need to try and dial it in with Yoshi a lot more. Been a very, very bad hitter for us. And it's not we're getting unlucky, we're just not making good contact with the ball at all. Here in the 8th inning, just no one on base again. We'll pitch to Bowser. Hasn't burnt us yet. And we get the sour contact there on the inside. Toadsworth under it for the easy fly ball out. 3-run lead. This is also a part of the lineup, which once you get through it, the run potential drops off significantly. So getting through this part of the lineup means a very good shot at winning this game, because we also don't see Dyla having any stars. So he's not going to have those extra potential to bring this game back. But another great Firebro home run. And you saw the wall splat there from Toadsworth. Some are saying that it's BM, not bad manners, not to actually wall splat on a home run like that. So had to make sure we didn't do any BM on the field there. Had to wall splat, but able to get out of this inning, I believe. In this situation, we get 2 strikes quickly, and then this is where we just try and work the count. We jam Boo there, and okay, never mind. Boo's getting on with the single. So this gives Wario the opportunity to charge and tie this game up. But like I said last time, Wario came up in this situation. I think it's 100% the right move, especially now you're in the 8th inning. You're down exactly by 2 runs. 100% the right move to try and charge in this situation. You really wanted that pitch to hit the zone there. But we'll get another jam from Wario. We've been able to jam Wario on those charge pitches a decent amount. So we head to the bottom of the 8th here, 3 stars, and here when you have this many stars in the bottom of the inning, it's really at the bottom of the 8th specifically. You just want to burn them all. I feel like you're not going to really need them as star pitches, though you could save some in that situation. But that means just rip stars with whoever you have. Try and use your stars to score a run, to put those runners on base and give yourself the opportunity to add 1 or 2 more runs. Do it in this inning because you kind of force your opponent's hand in the top of the 9th and how they want to play the game, rather than why try and take it to the bottom of the 9th. Just put your best foot forward here in the 8th, and you won't even need to worry about the 9th. So we get that star hit with Toadsworth. We get on with Walu. DK up here. Now we have the stars to try and banana. We do also have the choice of if we want to try and slap and then definitely burn him with Birdo instead. It's definitely a tough decision. We go for the banana. Bones is able to catch it. So the only downside with doing the banana in that situation is now we don't have the option to star with Birdo. But on the other hand, on the other side of things, we would have had 1 opportunity to make contact. We're pushing the waters there with Toads. We're trying to get home. And there, I just manufacture another run on the base pass. Just able to kind of fake that I was going to turn around at some point. Dyla waits too long to throw that ball home, and we're able to sneak in with Toadsworth. So sometimes in those send situations, send or don't send, we had the 2 outs there, but we round those runners. We get into a rundown, and we're able to make something happen rather than you just sat there on third base and tried to do it with PD. Now, if you had gotten out in that, if I had gotten out in that situation, you'd be like, well, it was a terrible mistake. PD's coming up with the bases loaded, but now we're able to push that run across and get 1 additional run that we wouldn't have had. So the 9th we are. We have 1 star, and we have that 1 star advantage. I mean, the star chance. Sorry. So just trying to win that, but luckily it's Noki up to lead off this inning, so wouldn't have that star in the tank to use it had it been the batter before in Wario or someone like that. Throw inside enough there to get the jam. You always have to be careful throwing inside Noki. Could definitely hit by pitch, and that would probably be like the worst thing possible. In the top of the 9th with the star chance, no outs. Put that leadoff runner on first base. Toad there's also struggled. It feels like hasn't maybe just a bit unlucky, but the ball really hasn't left the infield. Waluigi jumped the wrong way. Could have ended the game right there probably. So a bit of a disappointing thing there, but got to come back and try and get this out here. You don't want to let this game continue to go. We get the banana ball in since we picked up that 2nd star, and we're able to throw it as sour contact, and we take this first game 7-4. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Good performance. We did get bailed out, I feel like, a couple times on just being able to pitch around the star swingers. You see there, look at the top of the lineup. Dyla didn't get on base at all with Match. Bones batted 200. That really changed the game so much, because when you're the Bowser team, you gotta try and threaten with the batter or 2 in front of Bowser, and then try your best to utilize either the walk or the pitch attempt to Bowser to drive in those runs. And we just were able to get around that by not letting those first two batters on base in the lineup. But on offense, we did a decent job. We kind of slowed down, but we were able to manufacture those 2 runs late. DK all the way from first base, all the way to Toadsworth. Both times it was Toadsworth, actually. From first base, he was able to get all the way around in that banana ball. And then on that run down, Toadsworth was able to win it with his bit of speed there, catching War in the field off guard. But that's going to do it for us. This first game was important because there's only 3 games, and we have to finish top 2, like I said, in this pool. Or top 2. Now, if there's a 3-way tie and 3-way tie in the other pool, then we might have to play another game to determine who gets through. But just trying to win as many games as we can. You know, don't worry about the seeding until it's time to move on or not. But first win is always a good one, and I think it was a pretty solid game from us, even with the mistake in keeping Birdo captain. But thank you all for tuning in. Be on the lookout. More breakdowns from Slice coming your way very soon.